Hi there. Let's build a campaign in Playbook Builder. Playbook Builder's ability to generate new campaigns and automate communication with your users will not only save you a bunch of time, but it'll also ensure adoption and engagement with your content. So to begin, I'll click New Campaign and name this campaign. So we'll call it New Hire Campaign. I'll select the team that it should associate with, and then the start date. I'll make today the start date. I could pick it for the future though, because I need a little time. And if I wanted to send an end date, I can. However, if it's going to be ongoing, I'll leave it. So for now, I'll leave it. I will hit save. And now here's my new hire campaign. Click on it, and I'll begin to build new emails and texts to drip. We'll call this one email number 1. This is just a simple reference for me to remember what this one is, but this is the subject line, and I'll write something in here like welcome to Playbook Builder. I'll write a welcome email, put some text in here, and then as I move down the page, I can include a link to Playbook content. So I could select my new hire onboarding playbook. I could even drill down into the specifics of that playbook. I could send them just to the playbook itself, a specific process, like just the welcome aboard portion, or I could even get down into quizzes, videos, links, and files. In this case, I'll just send them to the process called welcome aboard. If I'd like to double down on a text message, I can. In this case, I won't do that. But now we're going to discuss the triggers. Very simply, a trigger is an event that will trigger an email or text to go out. In this particular case, I'm going to pick user created, and that will trigger this new user to receive this email. I click here, and I'll decide on the time frame. I can switch between days and hours, and in this case I will. I'll say an hour after I add a user, this email welcoming them and linking to the onboarding playbook will go out. If I hit save, it'll be in this list right here. Now let's add a second email. This one we'll call email number 2. And we'll say checking in. I'll write them a how's it going kind of an email. And I'll send them a link back to the playbook again, just because I'm being cautious, and I'll send them back to this playbook. And I'll say this one goes out after 2 days. So after a couple of days, it'll remind them. Now we can get more creative with these triggers, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's go now to a new campaign, and we'll create this one. We'll call it user hasn't logged in. And we'll make this one for anyone in the platform who hasn't logged in. So we'll save this. Where is it? User hasn't logged in. And it's going to go to every team. And I'll create a new email. And I'll get all the way down here just to show you. You know how to do the rest. The trigger. And in this case, the trigger is inactive for a certain amount of time. I can say, hey, this person hasn't logged in 20 days, and then they get a, Playbook misses you. There we go. Playbook misses you email that shows up in their inbox, or I can send them a text message to that effect. But in this case, maybe I'd like to have they've completed their first playbook and give them a thank you, or they've logged a certain amount of time and acknowledge their good effort, or they just completed a quiz and I want to tell them what to do next. You have a lot of flexibility to automate communications in the platform. That way, you're able to really drive adoption while you're busy fighting other fires. Thanks for watching. That was the campaign's walkthrough.